Test, test, test. What's up, guys? It's Francis and Dad again. I've been hesitating whether to make this video tonight or not, since it poses quite some difficulties to me, and it relates to some very touchy issues. I am trying not to provoke someone, regardless they are those whom I didn't know or those whom I know very well. I am always I'm always trying to be a peacemaker who doesn't want any trouble, but since I made a promise to you guys to make such video on MGTOW and entrepreneurship, so thus I still took the leap of faith and courage to make this one. Okay, let's say what do you think you can do without a sexual partner or a spouse? Do you really think you are capable of managing things, whether it is collateral and gigantic, large in scale, and those trivial things like cleaning your room, preparing and cooking yourself food, laundry, home decorations, etc. Those kinds of things. Do you think you can manage things, manage house chores and your work at the same time fairly well without a spouse or a wife or a sexual partner? Before you made your decision, trying to become a MGTOW entrepreneur, ponder these questions, and once you can give me a straight answer, say it can be a yes or no. If it is a yes, go ahead. Well, if it is a no, or maybe no, maybe not, I highly suggest you ponder what I said, and make plans, and review. Go and have a review and revise your plans, your thinkings. Okay. Let's take a look. How many MGTOW? How many successful entrepreneurs who are MGTOWs, or do you think there are? How many? Probably I can't even name one. Though myself is an MGTOW, but I'm not a successful entrepreneur, or at least I don't consider myself. I don't consider myself a successful entrepreneur who is also a MGTOW. I mean, not just yet. Not just yet. Even for some less physically demanding work, like IT, working at home, selling shit on eBay, on Gumtree, you still need someone to help you with those chores, and with daily chores, cooking, cleaning, arranging and rearranging furnitures in case of need, and laundry, etc. Once I begin to realize that someday I just have to do all these chores myself without anyone helping. That really terrifies me. So I don't really think that being a successful entrepreneur and a successful MGTOW man simultaneously is a wise option. Not until you have managed to successfully build yourself a strong foundation to generate passive income within a relatively short period of time. Before you commit to becoming an MGTOW entrepreneur, you must first have those mechanisms in place. Just as a backup. Let's say whatever you do, you must have multiple plans in place. Let's say plan A, plan B, plan C, just in case one of these plans fails. Why I failed my college is it's precisely because I didn't have many multiple plans beforehand, and then once an accident happened, or something unpleasant happened, I couldn't adapt. I couldn't adapt as fashionably as I should, and then I ended up in the limbo of a rat race at uni, at chasing someone who I thought could give me a hand during project assignments. You don't want those, and the same principle applies to the daily decisions you make, and that includes whether to become a MGTOW entrepreneur or not. Just ponder that, and probably you might question you might still question my recommendations here. I definitely know someone who is an MGTOW, and he can manage to achieve his entrepreneurial success. Such as probably I say probably it is because I still don't know much of these specific details, so I just make a wild assumption. Yeah. For example, Uncle Archie Luxury, I assume he has no sexual partner nor spouse at the moment, and still he manages to run his own YouTube channel, and which generates a decent or an adequate amount of income to sustain his life and his channel. Probably that could be an exception, which I should leave. I just leave it to you, for you guys to explore its authenticity. And And one more thing is, whenever or whatever, in whatever fashion you decide to become an MGTOW entrepreneur, be sure to make friends, be sure to meet like-minded people, and gather allies. Better yet, attend local church events. if you happen to live in Sydney, Australia, and in inner Sydney suburbs, I highly recommend that you go to Hillsong Church City Campus, which is situated in Waterloo, inner Sydney. You will find, I suppose you will find lots of fairly successful people. And do not assume that those who ever frequently goes and attends church events are losers. Actually, they are not. I can almost guarantee that those who frequently attends church events are those who thinks they are losers, but actually they are not. Like me, actually no one is a loser. No one. Everyone has something he or she is pretty good at. Like, let's say public speaking, making YouTube video clips, writing, engineering, etc. Everyone, you will find, shiny sparks and edges on everyone. Everyone has more or less an edge over most of the people, one way or another. Look at those, see the glass half full rather than half empty. Anyway, guys, I believe I have wasted enough of your guys' time, and I hope you have enjoyed this video regarding MGTOW entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship, and I thank you sincerely again for watching and listening. I suppose my next video will be about Canton Fair, which is gonna take place very soon. It's imminent. Let's check my calendar. It's about to take place in just a little bit more than 2 weeks. Yeah, so I better make my own preparations. It's gonna be a big event. Okay, anyway, guys, God bless, stay awesome, and I shall see you on the next video on YouTube. Bye bye. I'm your host, Francis and Dead, signing off. See you next time.